Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, there was a wise and just queen named Isabella. She was known for her kindness and her love for her people. Queen Isabella was always very busy, and she did not have much time for herself, but she loved her people dearly. One sunny morning, as she was going about her royal duties, suddenly an announcement reached her ears. A famous fashion designer named Pierce claimed to have created the most exquisite, extraordinary clothes in the world. He said these clothes were so special that only the most intelligent and worthy people could see them. Queen Isabella was curious, so she decided to invite the Pierre to her palace. When Pierre arrived, he presented the queen with empty dress hanger. He explained that the clothes were so incredibly beautiful. They were invisible to those who were foolish or unfit for their position. Queen Isabella, not wanting to appear foolish or unfit, pretended to admire the invisible garments and even praised Pierre's skills. The news of the invisible clothes spread throughout the kingdom, and everyone was talking about them. No one wanted to see the word unworthy, so they all pretend to see the clothes. When Pierre appeared the empty hanger in front of them, the queen advised her servants and even her subjects all pretend to see these non-existent clothes, afraid for admitting they could not see anything. However, one day a young girl named Emma, who was visiting the kingdom with her family, watched the strange charade and became a puzzled. She could not understand why people were pretending to see the something that was not there. Emma, who was too young to understand the concept of keeping up appearance, spoke up. Mom, Dad, I don't see any clothes at all. Am I not intelligent enough? She asked innocently. Her parents exchanged a knowing look and smiled. They knew their daughter was not being foolish. She was just being honest. As the Emma questions spread through the crowd, some people began to murmur and wonder if they were the only ones who could not see the clothes. Slowly, whisper of doubt grew louder until one brave person finally said, I don't say anything either. As the question spread through the crowd, some people began to murmur and wonder if they were only ones who could not see the clothes. Slowly, whisper of the doubt grew louder until one brave person finally said, I don't say anything either. This influenced more people to speak the truth, and soon the entire crowd admitted the queen. They could not see any clothes on the invisible hanger. Word reached the queen about the honest revelation. Queen Isabella, who had been pretended all along, realized that honesty was more important than keeping up appearances. She decided to follow her people's lead. She called for Pierre and admitted she could not see his invisible clothes. Pierre, though taken back, appreciated his honesty and finally confessed that there were no calls. He had used the ruse to gain fame and fortune, and it had spilled out of control. The people of the kingdom celebrated their newfound honesty and praised Queen Isabella for her integrity. They all learned that it's better to be truthful and genuine rather than pretend to be something you are not. And so, the king of Queen Isabella became a place where honesty was treasured above all that, where people felt free to be themselves, and where the queen continued the rule of kindness and integrity, setting an example for generations to come. The story of Queen Isabella, honesty, and the bravery of young Emma had a profound impact on the kingdom. It was not just a late to be told, it became a guiding to principle for the people. The kingdom thrived in a sphere of trust and offenses. People felt safe to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment of pretense. Inspired by this newfound honesty, the kingdom became a place where problems were addressed directly, where people helped one another when they were needed, and where the rulers listened to their subject with open hearts. Emma, the young girl who had sparked this wave of truthfulness, was celebrated as a hero in her own right. Queen Isabella made her the royal honesty ambassador. Wow, a special rule dedicated to promoting and upholding the value of honesty in the kingdom. Emma went on the inspired not just her own kingdom, but neighborlands as well. And as for Pierre, the once famous designer, he chose to change his ways. He realized the importance of using skill for good and started creating clothing that truly delighted people. He used his talents to design practical, beautiful garments that brought joy to the wearers. The queen of new clothes, once a symbol of falsehood, became a symbol of transformation and the power of honesty. People proudly wear these garments, not because they were invisible, but because they represented a commitment to the truth and authenticity. The legacy of Queen Isabella and young Emma and the entire kingdom commitment to the honesty endured for generations. The story was shared far and wide, reminding people everywhere that it's better to genuine and to pretend to be something you are not. And so the kingdom prospered not just in wealth and happiness, but also in the integrity and kindness the Queen Isabella had always held dear. The Queen new clothes became a timeless reminder that true beauty shines from the inside, and honesty is a treasure more valuable than any material riches. So I hope this story you like it.